right, man. Love is Blind. Love is Blind had their reunion, man.
Birdman.
The Love is Blind reunion, man. Johnny, I'll let you take it away. Cause
I thought the reunion sucked
Thank you.
off the top. Please get Nick Lachey, Jessica Lachey, or whatever her name is. Vanessa. I'm thinking about his last wife. Get them off the show. They asked stupid-ass questions. They wasted our time by bringing on old contestants from Love is Blind. We got to see somebody, Alexa's and whatever, Bliss baby. Nobody give a fuck about that baby
Nobody
no more.
give a fuck about that baby. Yo.
But the baby was adorable.
Okay, very cute child. Very cute child.
Still don't give a fuck. Still don't fuck about
Yeah,
that baby.
AD was there. AD did look good. I don't know why she was there, unless she was going to sit like the girl you sent. Why did she didn't talk about dating the guy from Love is Blind UK? Why they ain't bring that up at all?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Let's get to the contestants. They started with a brief synopsis of the couples that actually got married. Taylor and Garrett, they talked to them for a little bit. Thank God they got that out the way. I didn't really care. Only thing cool about that was Garrett had a new look.
Yeah, he did. He looked good.
Yeah.
Garrett,
I didn't know the nigga was in shape like that, bruh cut up.
I ain't either.
But then
them fish be big as shit. I would
that's true. That's true.
I mean,
and then they got to Tyler and Ashley, which we all were hoping that we were gonna get some closure about everything that's been going on the internet about Tyler having all those children, 3 children, and lying about it, and how his involvement with the kids and how he's involved in their life. But Ashley kind of stood by a man.
do you think it's over? You think it's over with the kids thing?
At this point, I mean, for me, it's over. I don't care anymore. Like, the show's over. She can stand by him.
Well, see,
Whatever.
if the dad said last week they just found out the remaining details, right?
Who said that?
The dad.
Tyler's
Ashley's
dad?
dad. This is off the show. So off the show, Ashley's dad say, yo, they already talked. They doing their thing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. The show was taped prior to the girl coming out and sharing her story. Prior to the girl's girlfriend coming out and sharing her story.
Yeah.
So at that time, I'm pretty sure those lies were sufficient.
Yeah.
I think you need new lies when this comes out.
He might.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This part of the show triggered me. I thought I was gonna be able to love Tyler through this shit, bro.
Yeah,
I really did.
you couldn't do it.
I couldn't, bro. It's something about
That was your boy.
It's something about seeing those babies and knowing like them really your kids, bro.
Yeah.
And it's something about like I sat on the phone with my sister and she looked up the motherfucking court documents. Like that shit hurt my feelings.
Yeah, he left his children.
Yeah,
In real life.
And she pissed me off because she not holding him accountable.
Yeah.
And y'all keep calling them sperm donor babies, but they got his last name.
Yeah, and they weren't really sperm donors if you did it. You penetrated the girl. Mm-hmm. And made
Which
children.
we don't know about.
You donated a little sperm.
We don't know that for the son, but we know for sure for the twins. I mean, as far as they saying.
He made them twins with love.
That's what they saying. I just, man, that shit right there hurt my heart, man.
Yeah,
it was
for
really
sure.
hard to watch.
We hate
It was hard
see
to watch.
men do that, especially black men, because we already got a stigma that we don't raise our children.
It wasn't even him more so. It was her.
Oh, Ashley?
Yeah, it was her that really hurt my heart. It was the fact that I knew he was going to lie. Like, I knew what he was going to say. But when she was just, like, upholding the lie, she was just like, we talked about everything. I told him to talk about it on camera because it wouldn't have been authentic. And I'm like, huh?
What if they did talk about everything and they just didn't talk about everything on camera?
So if you talked about everything, why come on? So are they still lying? Does she know?
Maybe she know, but she don't think it's everybody's business.
So what we seen on TV is some bullshit.
Yeah, that's
And he
possible.
takes care of these kids.
That's possible.
So do you think he's taking care of these kids?
I don't personally. I do not. I do not. But she seemed pretty adamant about it, and people got on Nick for saying that he wanted to be the most famous person on Love and Blind. But at the end of the day, they all getting something off of this. So maybe they like shit. They saw how other couples that have made careers off of this. So like shit, maybe she like, fuck it. I'm not trying to work a 9 to 5. I want to go do fucking wedding tours around the country.
I'm not mad at it. I just, like I said, if y'all lying to us to protect these kids, fine. But I did not appreciate him coming on the show. I take pictures with all my friends' kids. Like, no, I don't. Do you?
Nah, not really.
I don't take
Nigga
pictures with
wild.
You
my
ain't
fucking
taking no
friends'
JC
kids.
Penney
Uncle
pictures.
Tyler.
Exactly. You don't take those type of pictures with your friends' kids. And
Oh,
you
he
don't-
definitely lying.
You don't
man.
spend time like that with your friends that, and you wiped your page clean. You have no trace of them kids. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
And then notice
it's all fucked
how
up.
I'm gone.
when the more he talks, when he gets kind of like to a point where it's like, all right, if I keep talking, y'all know it's gonna be a lie. I'm gonna cry now.
Yeah, he did. We did break down the tears. I said, there you go, brother. There you go.
I'm so tired of these men crying on TV. But
That's
go
what you
ahead.
got to do, man. They're trying to redefine masculinity.
No, they trying to take down the patriarchy. But go ahead. Man.
Yeah. So that happened, and then they go to my boy Ramses and Marissa. That was the next couple they talked to. My nigga Ramses did not want to be there. He was fulfilling the obligation. But they go over, that was the last big scene from the show, was him breaking up with her. And they kind of go over that again. They bring in the mom. The mom just kind of patronizes him a little bit. But at the end of the day, I mean, to me, he handled it well. He took accountability for what he did, at least publicly, and said it out loud. He didn't make any excuses or point any blame at her. He took accountability and they moved on. She didn't really have nothing negative to say about him. She just said, she wished she had a choice to know that he had doubt, so she could maybe have made the changes that he had the issues with, which I think we talked about. I think he was just done. So it wasn't going to matter if she made changes or not. I don't think he felt her.
I think it would have been nice. She wanted to know there was doubts versus you saying there was no doubts, which is all right. Shout out to her mom for not fucking him up. That shit right there. I was riding with the mom more so than them, and I was just like, yo, if I'm her mom, this your chance. I hope you got your scissors.
Yeah.
Get buddy. But I mean,
She might have. That's why the nigga didn't have them dreads no more.
At the end of the day, Ramses reminded me of Clay on that stage. I remember Clay didn't want to be there either. Clay was ready to get that shit over
But
with.
it was a scene when Hannah and Nick were talking and Marissa was backing up Hannah, and she said that she still fucked Ramses. They put the camera go to Ramses' face, and I read his face. He had that look like, see, this the energy, this the shit I'm talking about right here. This the energy I'm talking about.
I didn't catch that. I thought she was saying we've all been crazy, like basically saying like I slept with this dude, but I didn't catch that she said she did it.
No, she's saying after the breakup,
After the
after
breakup.
the scene, everybody was pulling that. You hit me up after. Everybody pulled that card, so it was just like she let them know, like, nigga, she was like, what you mean? I was still fucking him after, so what? Like
That nigga face was like, this the shit I'm talking about. But and a lot of people was mad at her. I guess we'll move on because the next couple, I think it was Hannah and Nick.
Man, they spent too much time on Hannah and Nick. No
Yeah,
one
that was
cared.
like, that's what I'm talking about. Nick Lachey and Jessica Lachey suck. Like, nobody really cared about that. Like, we had Hannah looked like a bitch on TV. She still looked like a bitch on TV. And Nick Nick is a loser. And we knew that already.
But the fact that he was ready to stand 10 toes down on.
I like that.
I never said
I like
anything
that.
about her looks.
Hey,
I like
and
that.
every single
I
person on
love
the
it.
I fuck
stage
with that
was
shit
like,
too, dude.
I love
was
it.
like, come on now, Nick. We heard like
That
everyone
nigga
called him out.
denied.
He still denied. He was like, no, I didn't say that.
And
No.
all the fellas was like quiet until Steven came out and said, well, yeah, you did.
But he said he never said she was unattractive.
Yeah, he called, like, I don't know what, we still don't know what was really said, but apparently he called her grenade, which
He said
I
she
haven't
looked
heard
good.
grenade since like 2008.
What does that even mean?
That's what they used to say on Jersey Shore when they would go with like meet girls at the club, and they'd be like, yo, she's a total grenade. Like, she just looked bad.
Yeah, I was good on Nick, man.
Yeah.
Listen, Nick, I fuck with your goals, bro. I fuck with your goals.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Get
and even
famous.
that didn't make no sense. Like, he had a defense for everything that she kind of brought up, and it was like her goal was to not be the bad guy because that's how she looked online. So she was like, "Well, let me just tell y'all about what he really did, who he really is."
And you know what? She got me because I was like, for once, we're gonna move off some irrelevant shit and get to some relevant shit because they kind of said their piece. And she was like, but you know what, Nick? And I was like,
Yeah, like she been holding that in. She don't like how she was portrayed, and basically making it seem like she was the bad guy the whole time. So she was like, y'all got to know who he really is.
It don't matter who he really is, man. Like, who you really were was a bad guy, and who he is in the dark is not genuine. Who cares? This is TV.
Yeah.
Like, a part of the game show is figuring out who's there for the game show as well. And if you fuck up and pick somebody who is there to be famous off the game show, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been vetted as best as they gonna be vetted. I'm sorry, but unfortunately, people want their 15 minutes of fame. We get on the fucking internet all day, every day, and see people do the dumbest shit for 15 minutes or 15 seconds nowadays. And goddamn it, you gotta decide: is this person genuinely here to get married, or are they trying to get famous? And you got a nigga who's trying to get famous.
Definitely.
And I do feel like Nick probably will end up getting famous.
Probably. He seemed to be working it like he wants to.
And I'm not mad at nobody going on Love is Blind to get famous. I'm not
either.
mad at that.
It's
Like,
an opportunity, bro. Life is hard.
Thank you.
And if you can get rich and famous off just being yourself on TV, go ahead.
Go ahead, do that shit.
I ain't mad at none of that shit. Because, I mean,
I'm watching Clay flourish. I'm watching AD flourish. I went back
Yeah.
all the past. I'm watching Marshall. I be on his TikTok.
yeah,
This nigga,
Marshall got a hell of a TikTok.
like, they flourishing. Like, I'm not mad at them.
Very true. Very true.
Seize the moment.
Very true. I guess we're done with Nick and Hannah. I don't know if y'all had anything else y'all wanted to pick at.
No, I'm cool on them niggas.
All right. So then they go to.
They kept going back to the old cast.
Yeah.
But you're right. They did. Then
So
they go
then
to
they
Steve and
bring
Monica.
in. Yeah, Steve and Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody cared about that one?
Hey, check this out.
Monica.
Nah, hold on. That nigga said he was at a sleep study. And he was at the sleep study.
Yeah.
That's that shit I be talking about. Women will do that shit. They swear to God they got some fucking intuition. And this nigga you finally getting the truth in your face. But you ready to end it all because this nigga, he wasn't at the sleep study because I got this piece of evidence and this piece of evidence. The only piece of evidence you got is that man was fucking. Or about to fuck. Or interested in fucking or something. But you don't know if he was not at that sleep study. That nigga was at that sleep study. That shit fucked me up. I was like, oh shit, he was there.
I figured he was there. I didn't never think he wasn't there.
Yeah, I didn't doubt that he was.
I thought he went to go get some ass. I'm not gonna lie. Because another thing, so when Steve tells his side of the story, and he said, I got a message from somebody checking up on me about what'd he say? Checking up on me about a situation, like a personal situation.
Yeah.
And then she said, you want to hear about these new fetishes I'm into? I was like, oh, I can see that. That's an easy trap.
Yeah.
That's an easy trap.
Definitely.
That's an easy trap. Who don't want to know about your new fetish?
Right.
Like,
He's like, I'm bored. Yeah, why not?
I'll entertain this shit. Like,
He's such a dick.
He's a dick.
He's such a dick. And then even the way he was like, there's nothing I can say. Like, he tried to act like he was like, yeah, I've been going to therapy, doing the shit people say nowadays to make it seem like they got over who they really are. But he's like, it's nothing that I can say that people are going to believe, so why do I even need to talk?
Exactly.
It's like, bro, first of all, if you're really accountable and you're really sorry for what you do, you don't care if people accept your apologies or not.
Yeah.
You genuinely are sorry for what you did, but he really wasn't.
He got them motherfuckers to shut up, though. Steven is the only man on the fucking floor. When that nigga got loud with Nick, his wife, the audience, everybody stopped that talking over each other and they listened.
Oh, that nigga definitely like he'll
Like
a
he
card
like-
carrying member will shoot the club up.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Like both ways.
Yeah.
Both ways.
That nigga's definitely crazy.
And you can tell Monica kind of got like this sense of like fear of him too. Like,
Yeah, probably.
like,
That nigga's weird.
Yeah, that nigga's weird.
And we still don't know if he's black or not.
He's
Bruh,
not.
I'm not doing that.
He's not black. But hey, shout out to Monica, man. Monica look great. Monica, man. I hope Monica finds somebody, man.
She not.
She got to make
She
better
too
decisions.
gullible.
Yeah, she gullible. as hell.
Yeah, she too gullible, man. Even Vanessa asked her, like, when he said he cheated, did that not pull up any red flags to you?
She was like, no, I've never had a cheater that's been honest. And so I seen him on like a yellow flag. I was
It's like,
God,
oh yeah, she about to
girl.
get ran through by all these white men.
Bruh.
The fact that she said for every guy that cheated on me, and I was like, wait, what? You've had this happen multiple times.
She said that in the pods. She said, I've been cheated on a lot.
Yeah.
And that has to require some self-discovery at some point. Like, not saying she's the problem, because she seems like
She's the problem.
She seems like a great person, but like, I feel like we saw firsthand how you bypass a lot of red flags. And I know we harped on AD with everything that Clay said and
She did the same thing.
Shout out to
during
my
their
boy
season.
Clay.
And
Let's
that's
not
exactly
go
what she
too far
did.
on my man. Come on.
Okay, all right. Well, but no. I will say, Tim and Alex were probably my most.
We're not there yet. Let Johnny drive the boat.
All right, I'm driving. Sorry. I don't even know. That was my next one. Unless y'all wanted to talk about Leo and Brittany.
Brittany's got her titties done.
I thought they was already,
they already
done.
done?
I think they was already done. Like they just gave us an update on them. That was the couple that didn't get picked to go.
Why Brittany look like a 50-year-old white woman that got plastic surgery?
Because she had so much
She's-
damn bronzer on.
Yeah,
And
she's
under
got a
those
lot
lights,
of.
it
She's
just
got work
looks-
done,
it looks
and
weird.
she's She's probably over tanned.
And shout out to Married Weight, the couple from what was that 2 seasons ago? You see how fat they got?
Oh, the couple that had the baby. Bliss.
Yeah,
Bliss.
Bliss.
Yeah. They got that new baby weight, new love weight. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, them niggas big as shit. I was like, God damn, I ain't recognize them.
So yeah, I mean that's what happened. They had a couple jokes about Leo and the Rolex and him flashing his money around, and apparently things didn't work out. He took her to Miami with her homegirl. They had a good time, but she didn't give him no coochie, nothing while they was down there. So
Are we sure he didn't get no pussy?
Well, she said they didn't kiss. She said or something like they.
You ain't got to kiss the fuck.
That's true. That's true.
All right, anyway.
All right, now to me, I'm crowning this couple the worst couple ever on Love Is Blind, all of the seasons. Tim and Alex.
I think Marshall and that Spanish girl be the second worst.
Oh yeah. But see, Marshall was mature.
No, she was very immature. The girl.
Yes,
Yes.
like Tim and Alex, both of them just suck, in my opinion.
Yes, no, we are together.
So I was a big Tim fan throughout the season, and then this just he dropped him down my power rankings. He fell far in my power rankings. So they and what I think with him was they get into the argument the night of the they were in Mexico. And what kind of happened, we did get some verification that she didn't attack him physically. She just was like telling him to be quiet because she didn't want the producers outside to hear them arguing. But I think what really hurt him was she called him a little bitch. And I think that hurt him, and he never got over that. And he carried that resentment for the next 4 weeks or however long they were together. And he never really got over that and kind of held that above her head. Like, how could you talk to somebody that love you like that type deal?
Lord.
But they got on the stage, and they were basically going back and forth. I really didn't enjoy the argument at all because it was like...
It was heavily edited. I don't know. I know.
You think so?
No, you could tell.
Yeah.
I mean, the show is heavily edited, but that shit is heavily edited because he talks so much that they had to find punch-in points.
Okay, yeah, he does talk a lot.
They had to find punch-in points that were not obvious, and normally they can find them, but with somebody who talks as much as him, those punch-in points get harder and harder to find. Like, I literally sat there and said, cut, cut. That's a cut. Because they ran it. Like, however long that shit really was, like, we got an hour. It might have been 4.
Yeah.
So they ran it, and on the back end, when they were clipping it, they had to make his shit. I think their shit ended up, because I think when I was watching, it was 20 minutes left.
Uh-huh.
So I think they were like 15 minutes of the last 20 minutes. And it was very, very, maybe even less, maybe like 10. But
That
it was
shit was
condensed.
toxic as hell.
No, it was bad. It was bad.
And even like the way when she would talk and how he would like be so appalled of the things she's saying, like they would cut to him and he's like he throwing himself all around the couch and shit. Like he said that he felt like they was patronizing him. I was like, come on, bro, you looking horrible.
That's how
here.
you can tell it's heavily edited, because how did we even get that far from the context of the conversation that we're watching? Like, how you even get to the point where they patronize you? Because I don't see a lot of people attacking you. I think somebody else, maybe one person jumped in from what we seen.
Yeah, Brittany jumped in.
But that was it. And that's all we got. We don't know if the cast was attacking this nigga.
And then Vanessa said, like, y'all might need, you could tell it went long, because Vanessa was like, y'all might just need to talk outside of this.
Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, why, when this shit goes to get cut up, y'all want to, like I said, the meat and potatoes of the show was Nick and Hannah. Y'all didn't want to cut that shit down?
Yeah.
And give us more, press Tyler a little bit more on, like, yo, they.
Bring Karamo in.
Let me stick here. When it came to Tim and Alex, I was really, really, really eager. I was really, really eager to see what happened. And so I was interested And like, I wanted to be on Tim's side because I didn't watch it with everybody else. So I seen all the context and this, that, and the third. And so I went in this like, I'm going to back Tim. That's how I went in this. I was ready to back him as long as I had some shit I could debate. Like, hey, I'm going to stand on his side if I can debate it. And so it started off cool. Hey, what happened in Cabo? All right, boom. She, hey, her dad got MS. He's been in the hospital. Just got out. Huh?
I say MS, that's a bad one.
Yeah. Just got out. Haven't been able to talk to him because I've been doing this experiment. I've been behind the scenes, yada, 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 so on and so forth. All that understandable, right? We get that. We got that. Okay, cool. So I wanted to get away. I wanted to, Now, we assume they drink.
Yeah, for sure.
We assume they all drunk. So let's assume it. But the gold cups are there for editing purposes. That's why they're there. So you don't know what's in their cup, how much is in their cup. They say they even drink coffee in those cups.
Okay.
So we don't know what they're drinking. We don't know if they indulge in alcohol like we think they do or not. We just assuming because they're wine glasses. So she leaves. She's in the bathroom. She's on the floor crying. Now, this is Tim account. I can imagine. I'm getting in my head. I'm imagining, all right? She on the floor crying. This shit supposed to be your fiance. You go in there. Baby, what's wrong? Baby, what's wrong? What's wrong? And she like, nothing. I just want to take a shower. What do you mean nothing? You're crying.
Yeah.
You're crying hysterically. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I want to know what's wrong with my fiance. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. All right, cool. Fine. I don't know how this escalated, but I could imagine this because I'm young. I've been young and I've been in these situations.
We all have. I think most of us.
What's wrong? Nothing, I'm good. Nah, what's up, man? You good? No, I'm good. Why you getting an attitude? I'm just trying to see what's wrong with you. I said I'm good. Now, things are escalating. His voice carries. He's loud. She's getting loud because now his voice carries. She don't know how to read it because she don't really know him. He's a stranger. Let's just be honest. He's a stranger.
As he said, a 6 foot 220 black man or whatever. How much ever he weigh?
Hand over the mouth because, nigga, you are loud. And he like, well, my voice just carry. I'm just expressive. They going at it. They are going at it in this bathroom. And she's like, nigga, you need to calm down. Stop acting like a little bitch. And it's like, hold on, who the fuck is you talking to? Now this shit is really escalating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, all of this could have been avoided with one simple thing. Communication.
No, definitely communication.
Hey, I'm sorry, baby.
And no liquor.
If there was liquor involved, let's say even if there was liquor involved, right? Hey, what's wrong? My dad got MS. I've been here for 3 weeks. I haven't been able to talk to him. I haven't been in communication with him. Today was my first time talking to him. It got to me. And today has been a lot. We've been filming. I'm tired, and I would like to go to sleep. I don't know if she said that. She didn't say that she said that. She just said all she wanted to do is go to sleep. Mm-hmm. So all I'm seeing here is y'all don't know how to talk to each other. Because had you told him that, we don't know what he would have did. You think he would have kept badgering you to find out what's wrong?
Nah, that's true.
Or would he give you a hug and just sat there with you and be like, you know what? You got it. Here's your space. We don't know because in your version of the story, I'm just tired. I just want to go sleep.
Yeah.
So is that what you said repeatedly in the bathroom? That caused him to overreact and now y'all in an argument because y'all not talking?
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, this shit is crazy.
That's what's up, man. That's a very secure attachment style.
That's just, why don't they just talk to each other? Use your words. Say, hey, my dad's sick. I don't want to talk.
It's too easy.
True. Do you got anything you want to chime in on Tim and Alex?
Shout out to them.
From there they didn't even get to the next thing. They went to the breakup with Tim and Alex. They went to the breakup and they was talking about the dad thing. This is another reason why I say that their biggest thing was communication. Yeah. Communication was their problem because you seen it on the stage. Hey, what happened with the whole breakup? Like, what was the issue? You know, was it really the dishes? Was it really that? So then they go into that. He says his piece. When she tries to speak, he won't even let her finish. True. I was really eager to hear her story, and I heard a piece of it because she was like, no, that's not what happened. We went out to eat that day. Remember, we went out to eat at such and such before. We didn't eat.
Yeah.
We didn't. He kept trying to cut her off, and it's like, she's not talking about what you're talking about, but you're not listening to even understand that y'all ain't talking about the same shit. her story is
Oh
starting
yeah, they were
from-
talking about two different things.
her story is starting from a different point, and your story is starting here. So it's just like, yo, this shit is bad.
Yeah, they were horrible.
On top of the fact that y'all ain't talked to each other since we seen y'all on camera.
And y'all choose today to fight it out.
Well, to be fair, whether edited or not, he said, I don't never want to see you again on the show.
True.
And he probably stood firm on that.
He's still firm on it.
Oh,
And
he seemed like
so-
he's staying firm or whatever his opinion is.
Right, because she probably had questions. She probably wanted to talk. We didn't get to a lot of the part of maybe there was some reach out in between. We didn't get to a lot because there were a lot of moments where he did not allow her to get her point across or to say something. And so when we all were looking at Alex during the show or during the season, like, damn, she didn't even care about Buddy. He was sitting there with his, hat on, legs crossed. He was serious. And it's like, but now you see him in this light. He talked in circles. He talked a lot. He did not allow time for her to even process a thought. He was ready to tell her that she was wrong the moment she mentioned something that countered what he said. So, like...
Yeah, he's a bit of a narcissist.
And that comes from not listening. She's only wrong because you won't let her talk. If you let her say the full sentence, like when he finally did, he was like, oh, yeah, we did go to that restaurant. But that ain't what I'm talking about. Let me talk. Like, what? Nigga, Yeah, he gave me a headache.
He let
They
me
both
down.
gave me a headache.
Yeah, like same thing with Nick and Hannah. Like, she not innocent, but he dug his grave for the reunion.
I'm not gonna lie though. I love watching him stand on that lie. Like, I was like, please stand in this shit. Please
Oh
don't
yeah,
touch
yeah.
it.
Nick
Please
was
don't
like,
touch
I never said anything.
it. I will say this.
And Ramses was like, to me, Ramses, when it came to the men,
He was the
Ramses
coolest.
moved up to number 1 in my power rankings at the end of the show.
He did.
Because he was just like, bro, we all here telling the truth. This the time to say it.
Yeah, he did. He was, when I watched, I see. And I like the Prince outfit. I see.
Oh,
what
he
did.
had
channeled his
best
inner
dress.
Prince.
That nigga he had the fishnet shit.
Fishnet shirt. I get it to him.
That boy was
Y'all
geared
think
up.
his best friend helped him pick out his clothes?
Definitely, that might be his
Nah,
style.
I think Ramsey's picked that out himself. I think Ramsey's in the community. He knows what's up. He know how to dress himself.
That nigga killing it, bro. Shout out to Ramses. Ramses, if I could do my power rankings, I would say from the men, Ramses is probably number 1 for me. Then I would throw Garrett in it too. Unfortunately,
but
I gotta
you
put
right.
Tyler at 3, Steven at 4,
Tim
Nick
definitely.
Dorka at 5, and then 6
at
is
6.
Tim.
The
Tim fell to
Rolex
the
saved
bottom.
his outfit?
Huh?
The Rolex fire.
I didn't put him in the power rankings. Leo.
Oh, you said Nick. Okay, you said Nick.
Yeah,
You said
Nick, the loser. It was 5, and then Tim was 6 in my male power rankings.
I was gonna say this though, man. The thing with Tim not reaching back out to Alex is very telling, man. I said one thing a man gonna do, he gonna spin that block.
Sometimes.
So, although I can see Tim wild, yeah, sometimes, yeah, for sure. But although I can see Tim as a wild boy, what's up, Alex? Like, I'm not leaving with like he put himself out there. He was winning into the reunion.
Yeah, he had a chance.
He had some points.
He
but
had
now
that
you
Trump lead on it. He was Trump and she was Kamala.
But now she got her face back. Now I'm just like, all right, so was it even good, my man? You don't even want to talk it out. You claim you love some, like, cause you saying like I said I love you. Think I lie about that?
Yeah, he
I mean, nigga, you
that's why I say he a bit of a narcissist.
Like,
Like, he putting on the show. To me, he was putting on the show with some of that stuff. Like, even how he opened it. He's like, I hate that the biggest part of our like storyline was us fighting because I really had love for that woman.
He tried
Not
to control
really.
that
You didn't really
narrative.
have love for her if you could just end things like the way you ended it.
he tried to control that narrative,
Yeah,
and that's what she said. She said the same thing.
yeah.
She said the same thing. And hey, and who else? I was like, I gave. You know what Ramses won me with, and we could get off this. Ramses didn't win because his outfit and his demeanor. He was the only man there that night that sat on that couch like this. If you niggas don't uncross your fucking legs, man, that shit was getting to me. I'm like, why are they on the couch?
Yeah, you out here defending the patriarchy the last couple weeks, man.
Because I'm seeing things. Ever since you said that shit, I'm seeing things, and it's making sense. All right, man. Y'all got anything else on Love Is Blind?
Nah, man. Great season. It'll be February's right around the corner. Minneapolis starts 2025 Valentine's Day.